Preview.
Many people are confused when they are on the stage. They have the script memorized, but most do not know or forget what they should do with their body language. Most of the time, they end up giving monotonous vibe from not being able to utilize the space on the stage or control their hands. Some never move from that one spot. Some move too much and repetitive hand gestures. Either way, they end up unable to master the stage. Well, actually, mastering the stage aren't as hard as we imagine. We just need to remember one golden rule. Always move with purpose. So let's start with the position on the stage. The technique I'm about to share has been proven successful by many public speakers and my students during their speech competition. So the easiest way to know when and where to position yourself on the stage is by dividing the speech based on the timeline or main points or story in your speech. If the time is the major separation on your speech, then move to the next position when you change the timeline. Here's an example. Imagine this handsome and strong pirate is the speaker, and this paper is the stage. I never believed in miracles. I thought it was just lies my parents tell me to motivate and inspire me. Until one day, one destined day, everything changes. 5 years ago, I traveled to South Africa to meet my fellow mosquito. After 10 hours of long, boring, and dull flight, I finally met my long-lost mosquito monsters. We're so happy we hug each other and accidentally give ourselves a little nice malaria. 3 years after that, we met again, but this time in a hospital in San Francisco. Both of us were unable to recover from the malaria and only have 6 months left to live. There's nothing we can do. The doctor has given up on us, so we began crying and wailing, begging for mercy on our life. Soon after that, a fairy godmother mysteriously appeared in front of us. She is willing to help us recover in exchange for our loyalty to her. Since then, we live happily ever after as her slave. So ladies and gentlemen, have faith, for miracle will happen. Thank you. On that speech, I divided my position based on the time when the events happen. I stand in the center of the stage in the beginning of the speech. Always do that. Then move to the left to tell the story which happened 5 years ago. Move back to the center on 3 years after that mark, and continue to the right when I move on to soon after that. And close my speech by coming back to the middle and deliver my conclusion. This way, not only that we don't move too much, every movement also signals the changes happening in our speech. So the audience can grasp the development of our speech not only orally, but also visually. Same technique can be used for informative speeches with many main points. Stay in one place for the first main point and explanations, then move on to the second position to explain the second point, and so on and so forth. Next is to tackle problem with hand gestures. Again, remember the one golden rule: always move with purpose. Many people do not know what to do with their hands on the stage. As a result, their hands goes on rampage on the stage. Some hide their hands inside the pocket, behind the back, feeling shy to greet the world. Some energetic hands repeat the same movements for the whole speech like someone having seizures. Here are some tips to help you utilize your body language better. Number 1 is move to demonstrate. Move your hands with the intention to demonstrate what you are saying. Select the most main idea of a sentence and act on it accordingly. For example, I have been sitting here waiting for hours. The main idea was waiting, so I act on waiting. Another example is together we are strong. If the main idea was strong, then use your hands to demonstrate strong. If the main idea was together, then use your hands to demonstrate together. Then I would say, together we are strong. If the sentence has nothing important, put your hands on the side, not the back, not the front, not on your neighbor's chest. On the side. Or if you have two hands free, then do stipple, the most universal way to show confidence and intelligence. Next is free your upper arm. Many speakers forget to put on deodorants, so they're embarrassed to open their armpit and separate the upper arm from their body, the so-called T-Rex arm. Imagine yourself speaking like this, like a T-Rex on the stage. You don't look so comfortable, do you? So put on deodorant and free your arm. You will automatically look more confident and less awkward once you free your upper arm. So always remember that preparing the speech does not end after you memorize your speech. Plan for where and when you will move on the stage. Also, how you move your hands. All these things are equally important to keep the audience interested in us. So always move with purpose.